Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, I'm pumping out a video today to you all. It is Hump Day Wednesday, and yes, it's a blackout because Friday I decided I wanted to do something a little different, and I've been stuck like on a Friday, like what I want to talk to you guys about. So I was like, tonight, since I got the topic out fresh out right now, I want to put it out there. So my topic tonight is don't believe the hype. And when I say that, because I know that social media played a major part, in the influence of what we see. Usually it's TV, but now it's social media. You're seeing everyday average people who live in the luxury life. You busting your butt at work, trying to do better, trying to, provide for you, probably have kids, your family in general, your significant other, your family. Let's just say that. And you have a lot on your plate. And so it's just like you scratching and surviving, trying to rub two nickels into a dollar, however the saying is. But you get the drift, right? So it's like you get on Instagram, maybe on your break or your lunch or whatever, and you seeing people taking luxury vacations, staying in 5-star hotels, living in these nice high-rise apartments, yet along these big old homes. You just see all of this luxury around you. And the thing is that don't believe the hype, because why I say that is because a lot of times the perception that we see on social media, people show you what they want to see, what they want to show you, but you don't know that when that 15 seconds is over, you don't know how they feeling. You don't know if they're in debt. You don't know the girl who said like she always have fresh bundles. You don't know that she's scamming these new companies out here just so that she could keep that role. You seeing them with new outfits. You don't know if they got boosters. You don't know if they are the booster. You just don't know if they look like they credit up or whatever. And it's like, you don't know if they got a fake CPN number. You don't know if they came across a lick or whatever. And my thing is this, that's something my mama always told me, because when I was young, and it was like, I would always see other people with nice stuff or whatever. And I'm like, why we can't have this? And it look like they always doing that. It look like they mama, they mom and dad always providing them, getting stuff out the Galleria Mall. They always going to the Galleria, and all this other stuff. And my mama said, look, you never be jealous of nobody. She's like, because you never know what are they doing to get what they getting. And you never know how they sleeping at night. She was like, never be jealous of that, whatever. So that kind of kept in my mentality, like, you don't know, not to say to be jealous of somebody else or whatever, I say, oh yeah, them goals, or that's what I'm trying to get or whatever. No, you could be inspired, but they'll be like, oh, well, however she got it, I need to get it. You don't know what they go through to get what they get. And you don't know if they had to really fall off real hard in order to have a comeback. You don't know if they had a bad car wreck and then end up getting $350,000 or $3 million. You just don't know. So everybody's story is going to be different. But I say all of that to say this. You are unique. You have a great creative mind. I hear people all the time say they're not creative or whatever. One thing that people can't take away from you, that's just like, if you learned a skill from your job or whatever you learn in school, you learn your multiplications or whatever you learn, if you went to college or whatever you have done or whatever, you throughout the years, you have collected so many skills, so many fundamental skills as well. So the thing is that you're unique. And you have an imagination. To me, that's part of creativity. So my thing is to say this, that, man, don't believe the hype of what you see, or whatever. You can have whatever you want to have. Start creating that mindset in your mind. Start writing a list down on the things you want. You could write a list down. If it take you 5 pages, just write it all out, whatever that you want. It's like putting things into motion, First, you got to have a plan. You got it in your mind, right? Write the plan down, or whatever. And don't hate on the next person. I'm saying all of that to say, be authentic, be real with yourself. If you feel like you got an apartment right now, and you're like, man, I really want a 3-bedroom. I want a 5-bedroom, but I know my money looking like my money look like more like a 3-bedroom. So if you have to get that 3-bedroom in order later on to get that 5-bedroom, that's what you get. Or if you're like, man, I'm just going to go all out and I'm just going to grind and get the 5-bedroom. You could do that. It's in your mind. Like, don't focus on what's going on in social media and what people are portraying. What you do, what you can do, instead of believing the hype on it, be inspired and let that be fuel for you. Be like, well, I don't know how they getting it or whatever. I'm not going to put myself down, because we all unique. We all come to this planet with a gift. You just have to find out what that may be. But one thing I can actually tell you that I know for sure, one thing I know for sure, too, for sure, is that we're all here to serve. Now, whatever part of service or gift that you have, now that's on you. You got to find out what that is. But my thing is, I just want to come out and I just want to say, like, it's 2020, clarity, vision. We're going in the next day. I mean, we're in this, I want to say, this decade. So what is your plan? Like, how do you see yourself in the next year, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, in the next 8 years, in the next 10 years? If you don't see it all like that, then start off with a year. Break it down to 3 months. Okay, well, I break it down into quarters, whatever. I just want to say, just have your plan. And once again, don't believe the hype. Even though I know, like, some people, I know for sure that flash money on Instagram, that ain't even their money. That's their partner money that they flexing with. Not having a car, but riding in a car. You don't know that's their partner car either. So it's just a lot of things that perception is everything. But don't focus on, let that be fuel and start your own perception of how you see yourself. Imagine, like, go back to being a child. And when we were children, we had a very vivid childlike, like, imaginary mind. If we put a cape, like guys, they put a cape on. I used to wear a cape because I thought that I was Superwoman. I actually believe that if I put that pillowcase around my neck, I can pretend that I'm flying. I know I can't really fly, but in my mind, how I got it set up that I'm Superwoman, that I actually have these superpowers. It's like, I flew a little off the bed. That's enough. That's enough to say, okay, I know I ain't going to fly off the roof or whatever. I ain't crazy now, but I know I can fly off this bed, and that's enough belief for me to know I can fly, and I'm Superwoman right now. So guys used to do the same thing, put on their cape to be Superman, or they put the mask on to be Batman, because actually at that time, that's who they believed that they were, or whatever. Or sometimes kids, they play drums because they think that they really a drummer or a musician playing a fake cardboard board and making it out of a keyboard. It's all imagination. But the thing is, that's a gift from above. And that I feel like imagination help us to keep going, to manifest things into our lives. So I just feel like, go back, whatever it is, go back to imagining things. What is it that you want into now? Is it that car you want? Can you see yourself in a new marriage? Can you see yourself with a new boyfriend, new girlfriend? How would that person treat you? And another thing, don't believe the hype on these couples on social media. People play it up, but I'm telling you, most of them can't stand each other, but they play it up for the gram. They play it up for Facebook, or however, for what's the other one? Snapchat. However, whatever. I noticed that to be what it is. These people ain't really getting along in their household. And another thing is that if they showing all this affection and everything, why y'all gotta show it to us? Cause it ain't real at home. Y'all just doing it for these 15 seconds on here, but do y'all really like each other at home? Are y'all respecting each other? So don't be on here talking about, oh, relationship goals, because you don't know what these people go on at home. And you like, oh, whatever prayer Ciara had to get Russell, I need to know that prayer. I'm not saying Russell is a bad person. I don't know Russell and I don't know Ciara. But you don't know what Ciara had to go through in order to get Russell. And you don't know what really goes on behind closed doors with dealing with Russell or dealing with Ciara. It's just what it is. You create the fuel in you to say, you know what? I want to set my own blueprint. This is what I want. I want a man to bring me flowers on every other Thursday and take me out for Taco Tuesday. Like whatever it is, imagine that, you know, or whatever. Once again, don't believe the hype. So I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. I want to hear from you all and let me know, is this information that's helpful to you? And I shall holla.